Action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Now Lamar changing the play. A first down carry for Henry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Fights off the defender. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. 34 yards for Derrick Henry. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll look to throw here on first down. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. 51 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now here's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive gets through, and now an opening. Derrick Henry all alone. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And that run... increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this off?
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Inside handoff, Henry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
In motion, Aguilar.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Jackson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They got the ball now following.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards.
And the Chiefs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing it in a...
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Michael Dana
getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson now. They're looking deep here for Flowers.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Back to throw. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call
Illegal
coming
touching.
on 3rd down.
Offense.
Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice headed back onto the field, and he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That'll be caught by Rice. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
91 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Oh, that'll be incomplete.
Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the first down, Chiefs.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Kicking team.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
One last shot for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed.